So once we have the shape kind of defined, I'm still not sure about this convex shape, but we'll keep it for now. What I want to do is to take this thing and join them all together so that it is one big solid volume. Okay, and I take this and keep it as safety and copy this thing so that I could now just work on the copy and go from there. Since it does have a little bit more planes to it, I might just turn the ISO curves off to make it a little bit more easier to read. Okay, so what I want to do is to create like maybe an alcove for this thing and maybe a second story for this thing as well. So in order to do that, I'm going to use the process of subtraction. I'm going to create a simple shape first. Let me turn this into a ghosted view. Good. So I could take this thing and make a box. And then make the box so that it comes up a little bit higher. So it's about that much, which is probably about, my guess would be about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so we're going to bring this up 3/4 of an inch, 0.75, and yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Now, do I want it as this shape? I don't know. Maybe I will rotate it around a little bit. Maybe take this point right here, or this edge, and move it backwards so that it has a little bit more of a smooth transition. And what I'm doing right now is to try to make this thing into a little alcove space. Okay. So my choice is either to take this guy right here and bring it out, making sure that nothing is warped. I don't think this is warped, so that's fine. I wonder if it'll warp if I do this part right there. Not really. I think it's still fine. So that is, I think that is still workable. Yeah. Okay. And then I could take this thing and Boolean difference this object with that, and it has made our little alcove space. You could kind of imagine a person, if this was glass, a person could stand under this overhang right there and use this as a building. Okay. Next thing, maybe I want to create another shape. This time I'm going to just go 1/2 inch. 0.5, enter, and rotate this a little bit so that it's a little bit more parallel with this guy right here. And then maybe I would take this, just this bottom edge right there, and bring it out further, like so, and that could be like a stair or something. You know, I might bring this down 1/4 inch, negative 0.25. There it goes. Yeah. Okay. With that, I could Boolean difference again. Boolean difference with this, with that, and now I have this piece that's floating up above the ground. And that kind of creates a more interesting complex shape with this object that I have. Yep, I can imagine like a floor down here, maybe like a 1/2 story floor up here. doors entering off of this side. Maybe it can't doors can't be here because, you know, it's an angled wall. But on this surface right here, since it's still flat, oops, this one is warped. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that. So in order to fix that, I'll do the same way that I did this wall right there. So if I explode this guy, explode, take the surface off. What I want to do is to make a surface, set this as the, set this guy as the plane to object, and now I should just be able to make a plane like so and use that to split. Okay, so get rid of this guy and then split this guy with this and this. Enter. Get rid of that, and then I should be able to split this with this. Get rid of that. Split this surface with that surface and get rid of that. So there I have corrected my error that I had a warped thing happening there. Okay. Make sure that I go back to the C-plane, world top. Let's turn it to the shaded view, and this guy has to be flipped. There it is. Okay, let's join this back up again. Join. And there it is. So if I take this thing and copy it, excuse me, I should be able to unroll this surface. Right? So it's unroll, surface. There it is. Okay, so this is a little bit of a mistake again because things are overlapping each other. In reality, this can't happen, so we're going to rectify that and do this another way.